here. This don't make y'all sick.
We get used to it. The only thing I have is my eyes will start burning.
So when you walked in, what did you smell?
That stuff, and you know what? I'm not trying to be funny. I had a friend that was in cosmetology, did it for years. When she got her license, she had to stop doing nails and she had to stop working with them chemicals because she found out she had cancer in her lungs. And by you guys working over here and inhaling that, they need to move that.
Exactly. And we've been enduring it for 2 years.
I'm serious.
And the landlord.
I'm not saying that to scare you, but they need to. But they probably don't want to move it because they're making money over there.
Yeah.
Everybody wants nails, but they really need to move that and maybe make that a beauty supply store.
To the detriment of our health, they're,
You can do something about that. You can tell them, well, I like my job here at Radio Shack, but I had a customer come in here and let us know that her cousin is suffering right now cancer treatments, chemo, which then about them burnt her skin. They froze the cancer and then burnt her skin, and then I had to take her to a dermatologist. This was just like about 2 months ago over there, Meridian Tulane Dermatology, and they had told her they had gave her retin-A, but retin-A burnt her worse, because she was complaining about the discoloration on her face and stuff like that. Right, and so they decided that, no, she got cancers in her lungs, but I'm telling you how it affected her skin. Okay. Because she had it in her lungs, and they had to stop it, from spreading all over her body and everything. She had to get chemo. And all her hair fell out. Her hair was thick like mine, and I mean, way down. Her mind just stopped here. She had to go through a lot of different changes and stuff like that. But that's for doing nails and having them chemicals, nails and hair. Because when you permanent people hair, it's chemicals that lie and all that kind of stuff. And it's some kind of name that they put in that stuff when they're mixing up that powder to put on it. It's just like if you buy a house and it's got embezzle in it or something. Or like these FEMA trailers they sell that got the embezzle. You know what I'm trying to say?
Formaldehyde in the FEMA trailers.
And that stuff right there got that in there.
Yeah, when you walk in, we have customers come in every day. They'll walk in the store and they'll get about 3 or 4 steps in the store and they'll have a strange look on their face and say, "What is that?"
Yeah, because that right there is just like somebody, how can I put it? That's just like somebody making crack cocaine or somebody smoking crack. You ever have this smell like somebody smoking crack or something like that? It's got a funny smell, like a fume like that. It's a real unusual, strange. And when I first walked up in here, it had a funny smell like a chemical.
People always ask you for painting.
And the reason why I said that, because one of my friends that live over there in Jackson, when they show on the news how they busting these people for crystal meth and crack and all that kind of stuff, she said, when you go in a nail shop, you see how it's got that funny smell? She said, that's what drugs smell like. People cooking crystal meth and crack and all that kind of, they got that strong smell like that. She said, that stuff is killing people. That's why they taking all this stuff off the market, Claritin D and anything that stayed with a D. And I be needing stuff like that because the pollen be aggravating me. Now I got to go to the doctor and get it.
Yeah.
I ain't never did drugs. I don't even smoke or drink. And they need to move. I'm serious. They need to move that place. When I walked up in here, I said,
"Yeah, they need to refund our rent that we paid here for the last 2 years since they've been here, because we've been paying over $2,000 a month rent, and had to endure all this."
Because ain't no way. I'm serious. You could be. I don't want to be talking too much if this is one of your customers in here shopping.
No, we all work here.
Oh, because that right there is a hazard to your health. That's just like when I worked at the chicken plant and stuff like that. They put me over there with first they had me, this was years ago when Sarah Lee shut down 95, they had me over there on Rehang,